cancelled. I'm cancelled. Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer, and it gives me great joy to be coming at you today with another pick a card reading. This is gonna be on the topic of what do people find attractive about you. This is my little thank you note to all of my lovely 28k subscribers. Guys, our crew is growing every day. It thrills me to see this growth. It makes my Saggi Moon super happy. I enjoy growth. I love to manifest growth. And when I see it come into my 3D or on the online environment in the shape of a number, somehow something within me kind of feels happy. I don't know. I know we shouldn't focus so much on numbers and metrics. We do live in the age of information, and this tends to occupy most of our time. But I do hold a special place in my heart for the fact that these messages and the work that I'm doing on this channel are strongly resonating with you guys, and you enjoy coming back and you enjoy tuning into my energy and you just love hanging around with me. This makes me so happy. So I want to give you back a lovely reading where I'm trying to gas you up, to make you feel proud of yourself. Maybe you might learn something interesting about yourself today. Who knows? So guys, I have here for you today 4 different options. So you can choose either by the tarot deck or by the flower that I have here. Now I do want to let you know, by training, I'm a social psychologist. I am not a botanist. I loved biology in school, but I don't really know the names of all of these flowers. I know, shame on me. I should know better, but I think we can go by color. So let me introduce the options for you. We have here, I do know that this is Jasmine though. It's one of my favorite flowers. So this one I got pretty well covered. I also saw this very prevalent in Jordan when I visited. So we have here Jasmine or the Muse Tarot for group 1. For group 2, we have these gorgeous flowers. I don't know what this is. I think it could be hyacinth. It smells delicious. It's purple. And you can either choose the flower or you can choose the deck, which is the Etheric Tarot. This is the German version. Now we also have here the Santa Muerte Tarot. This deck needs no introduction. It is fabulous and one of the greats. And we also have here, I think these are pine fruits. They smell very fresh, and you can tell by the leaves that this is some sort of pine variety. Last but never least, we have here the Starspinner Tarot, and this flower, which I'm not sure what it is, but I love clusters of white flowers with some sort of like yellow center. Feel free to let me know down in the comments if you guys are more talented at identifying flowers. I'd be happy to learn from you. I want to give you all as well a gift for this reading. So this is a 28k giveaway, which means that 2 people stand a chance to win 2 quick helps from the divine. This is a 3-card tarot spread. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you don't know what it includes, have a look at the first link down below. It takes you straight to my online e-shop. You could read about what this entails and then decide whether you want to join the competition or not. I'd like you all to focus now on letting us know in the comment section down below for a chance to enter this giveaway. What is your favorite spiritual thing to do? Do you like to do spells? Do you like to read astrology? Do you like to cast a circle? Do you like to play with a Ouija board? Do you like to light up candles? Do you like to pray? Give us some indication of what is your favorite spiritual thing to do, and randomly, through the laws of serendipity, 2 people whose energies I will feel especially pulled towards, those will be selected to win one of my quick spread from the divine 3-card tarot spread. Super excited to see now what Spirit says to you at each of your pile. I'll see you there, my loves. Bye! Hey group 1, how are you guys? I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever in the world you might find yourself. Welcome to this PickACard reading. This is on the topic of what do people find attractive about you, and this is for those of you that were drawn to this gorgeous Muse Tarot and the Jasmine. Yeah, Before I dive into your reading, by the way, this is only going to be a tarot reading. I'm going back to my roots, no oracle cards today. I do want to let you guys know that this is a 28K giveaway. We made it to 28K, guys. Yes! So to celebrate, I want to give something back to you. I want to give you 2 quick helps from the divine. This is a 3-card tarot spread that I can deliver to you in 24 hours. And it will actually reach 2 lucky people out there that will take a chance in participating. All you need to do is subscribe, comment on this video, and like the video. And the comments should answer the question, what is your favorite spiritual thing to do? Okay, and you could be one of the 2 lucky winners of this competition. By the way, I'll announce the winners in 48 hours on my community tab and on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I highly recommend you do it at ms_bontemps. You have all the details down below in the description box, okay? So let's see. Let's see. What do people love about you? Okay, Ace of Inspiration. They love how creative you are, how sexy you are, how full of life. Whenever I feel of, inspiration is wands energy, and whenever I think of wands or fire energy, I see athletic people. Let me give you some examples. I think of Whitney Houston. She's a Leo sun, or she was a Leo sun. I think of Jennifer Beal, the one who played in Flashdance, one of my favorite movies. But I think of somebody that is incredibly dynamic, likes to go, 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 doesn't even need coffee to get up of bed in the morning. So I think that people genuinely appreciate, first of all, do you see how much light resonates from this card? How light, how open, how bright you are, how direct you are as well. Some of you could actually be quite blunt. So I think that the majority of you that chose group 1 have some sort of fire placements in their birth chart, if not in their moon, potentially in their sun. And I'm getting here a trifecta of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. People also love, wow, how you can easily manifest things. Wait, let me just hold it here so you can see it better. You're the magician, yeah? You are a wonderful creator. You think of something and then you go and you do it. You think of a goal that you want to achieve and then you work hard towards achieving that. And you put all of your drive and all of your energy towards achieving that goal. And you just get it. And people might think that that is magic, but not so many people know of all the blood, sweat, and tears that went into you accomplishing that goal. Because one thing that people love about you the most is how determined you are, how you will not back down, and how you will not be put off by other people's comments or criticisms or external influences. So wow, you're such a badass. I'd love to be friends. So also at the same time, like fire signs are quite proud, and they express their pride in not necessarily an arrogant way. That can happen as well when they're in a lower vibration, but they have this really beautiful way of, whenever they're encountering difficulties, they don't want to talk to other people about their problems. They'd rather just go and tackle the problem head on. It's like, I have this problem, I need to handle it somehow, I'll talk about it after I finished it, So it's like they never rely on the help of other people. They don't wallow in feelings of victimhood. And sometimes it would be better for them to open up to other people, but they don't. They just hold everything in. And that's a remarkable feature of being a fire sign, especially if you have your moon there, a moon in Leo, moon in Sagittarius, moon in Aries. They mostly behave like this. But sometimes it's really easy to talk to other people, and there's no shame in asking for help. It won't make you look less strong. But usually my understanding of these kinds of energies and the people that I've been working with so far are giving me this indication that moons and fire signs, if you resonate with this, I'm sure that you are a moon and fire sign if you chose this group, or the majority of you will be. You guys tend to hold it all in and tackle the issue head on by dealing with it, by doing something about it. It's very hard for you just to feel it and let it pass, or to allow the divine to step in to help you. You like to take charge, and that's what people love about you. We also have here the page of inspiration. Again, like so much fire, wands, inspiration energy. You guys are so full of life. It's like when you enter a room, it's like you absorb the light in that space. And I am filming this at the time when the light behind my building, the sun behind my building, the stage light, Oh, a lot of messages coming through stage light. You guys could be great at performing as well. But what I wanted to say is that the sun is right about to set behind the building in front of me, but it was beaming so strongly, which is a testament to how bright you are, how radiant you are. A lot of you that have chosen this group could astrologically have the sun placed right above your rising sign, right above your ascendant. You know, you have this capacity to magnetize things towards you. You are just luminous. And people love that about you. You are vital, you are luminous, you are sexy as F, and you bring this air of confidence of anything is possible to the people around you. And that's what people love about you. Let's keep it going. Aha, look, Ace of Emotions, wonderful. So I am getting a feeling that as the story unfolds and as I see more and more of these tarot cards, some of you are also a really potent combination of potentially a fire sign moon and a water sign sun, or the opposite, right? There is this feeling here that you are both fiery and feisty, but also quite intuitive, warm and watery. You know, you tend to follow your intuition. You rely more on your intuition and how things make you feel than on the logical capacities of your mind. You like to feel it and do it. You don't like to overthink it. You don't like to overplan it. You don't have to think about it to death until it kind of dissuades you from actually pushing yourself forward. No, it's like, does it feel right? Good. I'm doing that, you know. Does it feel stupid? I might pass this one out. So I have a feeling that you guys are such in a flow with your intuition, with your body especially, because we have here both an Ace of Inspiration and an Ace of Emotions. And as you guys know, people process emotions through the bodies, or increasingly scientific knowledge is showing us that people tend to process emotions through their bodies. And that's why we somatize a lot of issues. If trauma happened to us when we were little, usually that creates an emotional imbalance within us. And that emotional imbalance is shown in a variety of physical symptoms: overeating, oversleeping, all sorts of physical tremors or tics or some sort of fetishes. But let's not get into that. I don't think that you guys are necessarily potentially touched by such afflictions. Maybe some of you could be, you know, which means that you're working extra hard to follow your intuition and to actually tackle head-on these issues that you've been carrying with you since childhood. But the majority of you, I do think that you're just like very comfortable in your bodies. You like to work out, you like to process your feelings through your bodies, and working out kind of gets you emotionally balanced for the majority of you. So I think that during the pandemic, a lot of you were super bummed out that the gyms were closed, or that you couldn't maybe run as far as you could, or in the same track that you used to go to. But increasingly, I feel that you guys are getting back into your body and establishing a new daily routine. People love the fact that you are able to think very positively about your life, and this shows as well in how you look. As you can see in these cards, there's this beautiful energy coming from her third eye, from Ajna, right? The third eye chakra, which is a lot about aligning your intuition with your the seat of our control, right? With wow, I have such a lapsus right now. The frontal lobe. Sorry about that, guys. I'm filming this towards the end of the day. I am a little bit tired. So there's the frontal lobe right here, the seat of our control. It's the cortex's control system. It's actually the most developed part of our brain. And I feel that you guys are able to somehow infiltrate your intuition and your emotions into your frontal lobe to such an extent that you're able to reach certain states of higher awareness, higher inspiration, higher knowledge. You're very open, you know. That's the thing with fire and water here. You tend to fire yourself up and extinguish yourself at the same rate. You know, you might have a brilliant idea and then you kind of feel like, give me a moment to process this emotionally. Does this feel right? Because I'm only gonna do it if it feels right, you know. I feel like you jump into relationships only if they feel right, okay? You are not persuaded by what other people say, by reviews, you know. You always just go for what feels right for you, what you're able to find meaning in a thing for yourself. That's the thing. You like to create meaning out of situations, out of events, out of relationships for yourself. If a person comes and tells you this feels like this, it doesn't resonate with you. It's like, this means nothing to me. But once you feel it, aha, then you're able to comprehend it. So it's really important for you to have experiences and have as much experiences as possible. And I think people love that about you. They love this witchy quality of you. The fact that you're so open to try new things. The fact that you're willing to transform. Because if you're a highly active person, like I see with these cards here, you're able to transform yourself. You're able to shift energy very quickly. And I have a hair in my eye. Oh my goodness. But yeah, see, it's like problems appear, quick solution, you know, that's it. We find a way to get by. We find a way to deal with things. And I think people love that about you. I want to pull one more card for you. Another thing that people love about you. Oh, the boundaries that you have in place. Excellent energy. So this is the 7 of Wands. You stand your ground. You do not back down. If somebody actually challenges you or tells you, you should think like this, you're like, yeah, right. Let me give you a piece of my mind. You are not afraid to just be very firm in your beliefs. You have very strong moral values, especially if you resonated with being a sun in a fire sign. I think this applies to those of you who are Sun in Sagittarius. You tend to engage in arguments where at the end of the argument, the other party is convinced, but you still stand strong in your beliefs. Sometimes I think people think that you're too much on your high horse, that you need to come down on the ground with your feet firmly planted in the 3D. But at the same time, there's something very moral, very noble about you. Sun signs are also very drawn to religion, to spirituality. A lot of them are priests, and priestesses. So there is a sense here that you could be working in the service of God, of the divine, if you are not already the owner of your spiritual practice. There is a sense here of leadership, of, you're trying to elevate people, you're trying to bring them to a higher awareness. And also, I think that the majority of you that chose this group, you're inspiring people not only through the power of your own example, your role model to other people, whether you like it or not, just by the fact that you do so many things and that you're so full of life, but also through the fact that you make them laugh. You guys love comedy. You love making fun of yourselves. You sometimes love making fun of other people, maybe pulling pranks on them. But laughter is one of the most healing things on this earth, and fire signs remind us of that. Don't take yourself too serious. Don't take life too seriously, Just go out, have fun and adventures and enjoy it, okay? And when push comes to shove and when there is conflict in your life, stand your ground, Stand in your integrity. Be moral. Be truthful. Be strong like a rock. And that's what people love about you, my lovely crew one. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please make sure to like this video, comment down below for a chance to enter my giveaway, and subscribe. Please include yourself in my family. Don't be on the outside looking in, okay? We love to have you here. It's a safe and wonderfully creative environment that I managed to create here together with you and together with Spirit, and I love to share it with you guys. So I hope to see you in my next PickACard reading. I really hope this helped and it made your day a bit brighter, like the sun in your reading. I'm sending you so much love. Bye. Hey group 2, hey my loves, I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you are safe and blessed wherever in the world you might find yourself. Welcome to this PickACard reading. This is going to be on the topic of what do people find attractive about you, and this is for those of you that were drawn to Etheric Vision Tarot or Etherical Visions Tarot. This is the German version, and I think I always mispronounce it somehow. And we also have here this really fragrant purple flower. Okay guys, so as I'm going to shuffle this tarot deck, I do want you to keep in mind that this is a 28k giveaway. If you skipped over the introduction, please comment down below after you've liked and subscribed. Comment down below and let me know what is your favorite spiritual thing to do, and you could win 2 of my quick help from the divine 3-card tarot spread. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please click the first link in the description box. It will take you straight to my online e-shop where you can read the description of all of the services I am offering, and the quick help one is the first one. Okay guys, so let's find out now, what do people love about you? My lovely group 2, what do people love about my lovely group 2? The fact that you're very closed off. It's taking forever for the cards to come out. And when they do, it's only like one came to the table, Let's see. Could more cards drop to the table? Your spirit, could more cards drop to the table? Wow, you're super mysterious and super closed off. And I think people find that a little bit alluring. Yeah, there is something unnervingly exciting about you. Like people want to crack you open. They want to see what makes you tick. But you don't give away. You don't give away. You just give like layer by layer, you know? You peel yourself off gently, slowly, in time. If people are worthy to see the real you, that's what I'm hearing. Thank you. The sun just moved behind the buildings. Hopefully I can film without any more light interruptions. So we have here the Four of Cups. Then we have here the Chariot. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. But I think this is what you're doing to other people, pulling the wool over their eyes, not wanting to show the real you, or only showing the real you when you feel completely safe and comfortable, which I think doesn't happen too often. And we have here the Eight of Wands. So your significant synchronicity is already 8-8. You could be part of a twin flame connection. Whenever I see 8-8, this is my twin flame indicator. You might resonate with this. You could be the other half of a twin flame couple. I'm getting a very strong sense here that we have Cancer energy. We have a really good mixture of all the other elements. We have cups and wands and swords. So I have a feeling that your astrological chart is relatively balanced. It's not like you have a stellium, a cluster of planets just in one sign only, and you need to fulfill the requirements of those signs quite intensely. I feel that your energies are pretty evenly spread out, which gives you a very balanced and also a kind of noble demeanor. You might come across as very elegant, a little bit old-fashioned in your ways. I feel like this is my traditional pile. Because of the fact that your energies are quite well balanced, you don't need to struggle and strive as much as other people. Sure, you might have like, let's say, a square or an opposition in your astrological chart, but I think all the other elements are fairly equally balanced. So you get a little bit of roughness in your life, but you also get blessings in your life. So it's all kind of evenly balancing out. And I feel that you guys could have some sort of Libra influences in your chart. You could be a Libra ascendant, Libra moon, Libra Venus. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, Libra sun as well. So there is a sense here that you're very paused. You see how he sits in a Buddha-like position next to this tree, kind of meditating on what's in front of him, unaware that he could also look a little bit to the left and see another option. I feel like you're very loyal to the things that have made you in life. You might be shy about taking on new opportunities. I'm getting a sense that a lot of you are even shy about trying out new flavors of food or new places where you would like to eat, because you're very habitual. You're a creature of habit. So if you found a really good place where to eat, that's where you go, because you know that you're getting your money's worth, the quality is great, the waiters might be very polite, you found something of value, you go to that place, you know? Or you might only shop your groceries from a particular supermarket, you know, because again, it fits a lot of your perfection requirements. I feel like you're this person that kind of is very... you think a lot about things and you're able to kind of assess them. You see both the bad and the good, and you create a mental list of what can benefit you in this situation. You know, how can you use the energy of a particular person or a situation for your benefit? And I know that might sound a little bit Machiavellian, but it's just because you guys are able to emotionally detach. So this can have a good side and a negative side. You can be as emotionally detached and as impartial as a judge that needs to take into account to very conflicting, emotionally charged situations. You know, maybe a person is screaming at you one thing and another person is like, no, denying exactly the same thing that the other person is defending. So you have this inner fortitude to just be able to listen to both sides, not get emotionally entangled or rattled, and then you make an objective decision. This is what the truth is. This is what the law is, yeah? You don't have to be a judge. This is just the demeanor that you have, you know? And again, if you have Libra energy in your chart, you tend to have this gravitas, you tend to have this energy of, okay, I'm willing to listen to the devil and the devil's advocate, and let's see what's going to happen with the other side, the angels and the angel's advocate, and then I'm going to make a decision that will be fair and square for everyone. I don't care where you come from. I don't care how rich you are. So people really admire that about you, your capacity to detach emotionally. At the same time, they might throw the same thing that they like about you in your face, because some people, and I guess your romantic partners, can accuse you of being too detached, too cold, too aloof. It's like, what are you thinking? Do you genuinely love me? It's like, I feel like people sometimes can shout at you or might want to put you in really chaotic personal circumstances just to see if you can be rattled, just to see if you can have a passionate response, if you can get a hair out of place, but you don't, you keep your cool, and that's unnerving, and that's also admirable, and that's what people love about you. So I hope I've given you a flavor of this energy, because it's quite complex, much like you are, my love. So with the Chariot here, I see again what I said, being able to combine your shadow self with your solar consciousness. You do this within your own self. I feel like you're very self-reflective. You're very aware of both your flaws and of your qualities, and you're able to do the same to other people. You can X-ray a person and you can understand, does their verbal interaction match with their non-verbal demeanor? Are they lying to me? Let's see where this goes. Let's spend some time with this person in order to form an accurate, full, complex opinion as to the type of individual that they are. You do not take things for face value or for granted. You like to keep the mental cogs going. You like to oil them very well as well. And sometimes I feel like you could be a little bit indecisive, and people might not like that about you. But hear me out. Your indecision allows space for things to evolve in their natural course. You don't like to push a relationship towards its end. You don't give people ultimatums. Just allow things to happen and see, if indeed the situation has potential. And most of the people that you meet, most of the partners that you have, appreciate that about you, that you're slow and steady, that you're loyal, that you're committed, that, they can rely on the fact that you're not going to have a really dramatic outpouring. And I felt the need to swallow deeply in that moment. I don't know why, but maybe you swallow a lot of, negative things from your environment. You don't like to react to them. You just take them in and then you process them somehow. I think that sometimes this is a behavior that can give you some somatical issues, like you have a sore in your neck sometimes, or in the lower of your back. I feel like sometimes you get some headaches over here, Maybe sometimes your hands might start to tremble. All of these are somatical responses to the way in which you process whatever you've absorbed from other people. But at the same time, I feel that you're able to dish it. You're able to absorb it and you're able to dish it. You're the kind of person that very silently, when somebody said something inappropriate at the dinner table, for example, you silently continue to cut your steak, and then you just say something like a burn regarding that person that is so intelligent and so subtle and so timely delivered that it kind of shuts down everyone. Like everyone is like, whoa, okay, now you really upset this person. Like people can tell when you're upset, not because you smash walls or you act really angry like the Hulk, just because of the fact that all of a sudden you tune off and you deliver a very sick reply, or you tell the person exactly what you saw about them after a couple of weeks of observing them and how they react. Okay, some of you could also have Mercury in Scorpios. You do not mince words, you do not speak in poetic ways, you just get down to the truth of the situation, or the truth as you see it in the moment. So you've got this kind of X-ray analytical ability, and it can sometimes work in your favor and other times it can work against you. But this is the thing that you do. It's like people either love you or they hate you. There is something so triggering about the way you are. I think that the majority of you that chose this group could actually work as psychologists. So you're learning to use these emotional triggers for your professional benefit, because then once you trigger the person, you can have a conversation about those triggers, and then you can help them grow out of that. You can help them heal that aspect, you know? So I do think that you have this really interesting, complex energy that people find themselves both attracted to, almost to an obsessive level, but also repulsed by. So I think that from a very young age, you guys had to learn to navigate these really complex reactions in your environment. And I think the majority of you know that you cannot please everyone and you cannot make everyone like you, you know, but you can somehow work at getting people to get along, or you know that, for example, telling the truth has more benefits than hiding the truth. So there is something really powerful about you. And then I'm brought back to this couple of eights that we have here. Power both in your mind and the way you communicate, and in how you act, the ways in which you reply. You know, you might have a very fast and intelligent comeback. Some of you could have some Gemini energy in your chart. You know, you could have Gemini in your 7th house, or Gemini moons. You know, it's a combination of Libra and Gemini, which makes you highly intelligent. So there is a beautiful energy here. I do feel that people really appreciate your loyalty. They appreciate your stability. You might not consider yourself a very stable or loyal person, but this is how people see you. This is how you come across, as a person that's very emotionally connected to their habits, you know? So I feel that this is a really wonderful part of yourself, and other people are able to see it. Let me see the back of the deck. We have the 7 of Swords. Ooh, okay. Sometimes you might play a little bit dirty, you know? And what do I mean by this? Is that sometimes you can bend the truth to work in your favor. I mean, it's a mark of highly intelligent people that at some point in their life, they are going to lie. And they're mostly going to lie to survive, or to overcome a really harsh obstacle, or to evade the interactions that they have with people that are less intelligent than they are. You know, if something is boring you, or if you cannot reach a consensus and you want to achieve your goal and you have to deal with people that are less intelligent than you, then a highly intelligent person will lie their way into something or out of something, you know? So that's kind of what I see. It's a pretty Machiavellian energy, but you know what? This makes you really attractive to the people around you. They know that they can have formidable foe if they actually piss you off, but also they can have a fantastic protector if they stand by your side and become your friend. So that's what I had for you, group 2. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading. It was a pleasure for me to make it. Please comment down below and let me know if it resonated. Also comment what is your favorite spiritual thing to do for a chance to enter my 28K giveaway. And I really hope to see you guys in my next one. Ciao! Hey group 3, hey my loves, I'm so happy to have you here. This is for those of you that were drawn to this pine cone needle fruit. You let me know down in the comments what it is, okay babe? We'll work it out. And then we have here the Santa Muerte Tarot as well. So this is going to be a pick a card reading on the topic, what do people find attractive about you? As I shuffle this tarot deck, I'm only using the tarot today, going back to my roots, no more oracles for today. As I'm shuffling the cards, please let me know in the comment down below what is your favorite spiritual thing to do for a chance to win 2 of my quick help from the Divines 3-card tarot spreads. If you don't know what I'm talking about, click the first link in the description box. It will take you to my online e-shop, and the first service that I have there for you describes exactly what I've just said, the quick help from the Divines service. So you could win one of these 2 cards spreads card spreads that I'm giving away, guys. Just make sure that you comment below, that you like this video, and that you subscribe, you know, include yourself in my family. We have so much fun here. Okay, so enough of this. Let's talk. And I'm getting into an Emperor energy because the Emperor is one of the first cards that came on the table, dropped on the table. I really should stop saying that because it just sounds really nasty. It's kind of like sexual innuendos abound on my channel. Dirty mind that I have. You guys could actually crack a lot of jokes with sexual innuendos. You guys could be very, like, even if you're a woman, there is a very strong masculine core to you. You might like all of the things that guys like. Maybe you've been called a tomboy. if you're a guy as well, I think that you're a traditional manly man, you know? Maybe you played with weapons when you were little, or there was a sense that you were part of a community of men that you called your brothers. For a moment, I had this kind of bubble air in my throat, and I wanted to feel like, I felt like I was about to burp, but I stifled it in. You might be keeping in a lot of your feelings. You might be stifling in a lot of the truths that you might want to tell other people. We also have here, yeah, the 9 of Swords. Is this the 9 or the 6? No, it's the 6 of Swords, I think, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's the 9 of Swords. Yeah, we also have here the 9 of Swords. So this tells me that you're a person that has some anxiety, some hidden anxiety. And I think that you are trying to cover this up, but people around you notice that you might be anxious in certain moments. And believe it or not, my dear, that makes you endearing to other people. So that very thing about yourself that you might be ashamed of and you're trying to cover up, people actually, when they notice that you're a little bit anxious, they want to help you. It's like you become more sweet to them. It's like, oh, okay, this person can also be vulnerable. How amazing. Because initially we saw this person with a very strong, like masculine energy, you know, maybe you're very stoic. Maybe, you know, you get a bruise and then you get up and you keep working, or you keep playing the sport or in a field or someplace, wherever you get the bruise, you know. It's like, no, I cannot give up. I need to keep going. But people kind of appreciate those moments when you can be vulnerable as well. So there is a very deep feeling here that, yeah, you're a very good planner, organizer, leader. The Emperor is a leader. You could actually be in a managerial position, or you could be the creative leader of your own startup, your own business. But your team really loves it when you show your human side, when you talk to them about whatever it is that you've been struggling with, because that makes you more human. So people love both your strength and your vulnerability, which is actually pretty remarkable. So let's see, let's keep going. Yeah. You guys could be Aries. I was also getting a Scorpio energy as well. So you could have Scorpio or Aries in your chart. Okay. Yeah, you hold your cards close to the chest, because I've been shuffling this and no other card wants to come out. Ooh, the plot thickens. So we have here the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys could be great at maths. You have a knack for numbers. Maybe you could be quite good at music as well. Music and maths, you know, these aptitudes tend to go hand in hand. It was 4:44 when I looked at the recording time, so maybe this resonates for some of you. So maybe you sing in a choir, in an orchestra. This is more about technical side of music, not the artistic side. So you could be quite great at noticing the time when, you know, you need to mark up a rhythm, or when you need to add certain elements to the music. You kind of follow patterns very well. You can read them and you can create them very well. Some of you could actually be working in architecture, engineering of some sorts. And people love the fact that, yeah, you're very organized. I mean, with the 7 of Pentacles and the Emperor here, you're very organized. You like to plan, you like to order. Very different than Group 1. Group 1 had exactly the opposite kind of energy. There is more of an abundance of earth energy with you here. You're stable, you're grounded. You could have a really imposing position. You could have a lot of money inherited or earned. And you're very good at managing them. Yeah, but I'm getting here some mathematical abilities. Maybe you're into astrophysics as well. You're doing something that is quite hot, okay, quite difficult. Not a lot of people can do it, but you're doing it, and it's very hot because you make it look simple when it's not. People love that about you. And yeah, I can see here the majority of you that chose this group could be scholars. You could be doing a PhD or working as part of an institution. Yeah, maybe doing some research, you know, doing statistics. There is something very, very brainy about your energy. The Star, wow. So yeah, some of you could be Aquarians. You could have Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Ascendant, and some of you Aquarius Venus. Hey yo, my group. So yeah, I'm getting a sense here that You want to conduct a lot of work behind closed doors and then share it with the masses to illuminate them, to bring something new into the world. It's clearly that wonderful Aquarius energy of I'm here to enlighten, you know? I've spent a lot of time doing some quirky experiments that only I could actually, you know, have the guts to actually start doing them. But then I come out into the unknown, into the world, into the grand public, which a lot of Aquarians are a little bit afraid of if they are not heavily in touch with their shadow self, which is Leo. And I'm going to share these findings with you because they might genuinely contribute to a significant change in society. You know, that's what people love about you. The fact that you have the essence of a pioneer. Yeah, with the star and the emperor here, people actually look at you and they see opportunity. They see someone that's gonna make it big someday. You know, this could be the next Tesla, or this could be the next, I don't know, Stephen Hawking, you know, something like that. So yeah, I'm getting a sense here that people root for you. I'm not getting, I mean, also by the plan that you've chosen, you can be quite cool and quite detached. There is a feeling here that you might not get so in touch with your feelings. Some of you might generally be afraid of your feelings. It's like, oh, feelings, what are those? Yuck, you know, get them away from me. But there is a feeling here that at work you are just like on top of your game, you know? And I'm getting a sense that you guys are driven by your vocation, so you don't worry so much about the nitty-gritty details of just getting a job, paying your bills. It's like you work because you generally have a goal in mind. You have a vision. It could expand over 5 or 10 years, you know? So yeah, I could see that this is the pile that the majority of you work for universities, you know, and you have to apply for grants, and those grants could give you money for 3 years or 5 years or even longer than that. So yeah, you take a long-term view, and that's what people love about you, the fact that you're so unique. You know, they wouldn't be able to do what you're doing and as simply as you make it seem, because that's an art in itself. But I think this is only because you practiced a lot, you know, you generally spend a lot of time developing your mind, working at overcoming the limitations of your mind, kicking in every stage, every level, and leveling up as a consequence. Yeah, so you're a very good thinker, you're a very good strategist, you're a planner, you're an organizer. You set off something to do for the next 2 or 3 years, and you generally go step by step to achieve them. You know, you've got the long haul view in mind. People love the way you express yourself. You could be highly literate, you know, you could have trained in rhetorics. You just have a way in which you speak. You speak with conviction. You speak with clarity, with efficiency. You convey facts in a very clear way, in a way in which both intelligent people, highly intelligent people, potentially your peers, but also the masses, you know, that might not be so aware of all of these aspects that you're dealing with, they're able to understand that, you know, they're able to see, this could be fun, you know, but not my cup of tea. So, by the way, I'm not saying that the masses are ignorant or anything like that. It's just that, you know, not everybody knows the nitty-gritty details of every specialization in this world. And you're really good in your specialization, and you're able to somehow make it seem as if it's a general fact, you know. Maybe you guys were pushed forward by whatever institution you work for to speak in the public, you know, to appear on television, to appear during a radio talk show, and just present something. I feel maybe at work people always ask you to do the PowerPoints, you know, or the conference calls, because I have a feeling that you're very charming, you're very polite, you know how to speak. Yeah, you're a great communicator. I'm getting a lot of air energy, air and earth energy with you guys. You're very pragmatic, you know. You're not so easily fooled. I don't even know what you're doing listening to a tarot reading, but maybe it's because you like to expand your mind. So that's why you're here. In which case, I'm so happy to have you. 1111 when I said that. So yeah, we have here the Six of Wands, victory. You achieve so many things. You are like, as I said, you're the person that people bet money on, you know. It's like some people might think, oh, you know, this person is never gonna make it into Oxford or something, and you do it, you know, and people are like, wow, okay, I knew it, you know, pay me back. there is a feeling here that, yeah, you're just winner, you know, you're a winner at things. You win and you win and you win and you win and you progress. And I feel that most of the time you're in a competition with yourself, you know, and you might disappoint yourself by not living to your ideals of perfectionism. And I think that what you might benefit from is coming with your feet down on the earth and kind of focusing on the little things, because you have such a high-minded vision that you're carefully constructing every day, that you tend to get lost out there, you know, in the ether. So there is a sense here of being quite pragmatical and fact-based and connected to the reality of your everyday environment. But there's also this airy kind of cosmic consciousness that I'm getting with you, and people love that. They love how you're able to just bring ideas almost as if out of the blue and to make something out of them. You know, you get inspired and then you create a machine, a robot or something, or you get inspired, then you come up with a savings plan that helps a lot of people, you know. Or you could be very good with, I don't know, investment banking. Maybe you know exactly the types of companies that you need to support or buy shares from, just like that. You just feel this this impulse to research more in a specific area. So it's not like you're using only your intuition. You're definitely using your planning and your rational thinking. But it's like there is a little bit here a sense of magic and wonder as to how your mind is working, and people really love that. I'm being guided to mention the movie A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe, right? Or The Theory of Everything, right? Which is about the life of Stephen Hawking. It's kind of like that kind of genius aspect that I think you guys bring into reality. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, Lexi, this doesn't resonate with me, how old are you? Because maybe it doesn't yet resonate with you. Maybe in a couple of years' time, baby, you'll be exactly at this point that I'm describing right now. So don't give up on yourself, okay? Shut that inner critic and go out there and bring ideas from the ether into the 3D, because we need you guys. Okay, so, okay, enough of this. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I'm in a really funky mood today. Make sure to comment down below for a chance to win into my 28K giveaway. And like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe, okay? Don't leave yourself out. Don't be in a 5 of Pentacles energy. Include yourself, okay? Our family is growing and I'm super happy about that. So have a great day wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in my next one. Hey group 4, hey my loves, I'm so happy to have you here on my channel. Welcome to another pick a card reading. This is on the topic of what do people find attractive about you. This is for those of you that chose this cluster of white flowers with these really beautiful leaves, and also the Starspinner Tarot. So I'm only going to be using tarot in this reading. I'm going back to my roots, no oracle cards today. And I also need to mention while I shuffle your cards that if you want to, you can take part in my 28K giveaway. I'm celebrating the fact that we reached this fantastic milestone by wanting to give you guys 2 of my quick help from the divine. This is a 3 cards tarot spread. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to my channel, click the first link in the description box or in the comment section down below. It will take you straight off to my online e-shop and you will see my services there. And what I'm talking about here for the competition and what you can win is service number 1, quick help from the divine. So I would be more than happy to create 2 readings for 2 lucky fellows out there. Let me know down below, what is your favorite spiritual thing to do, okay? Also make sure to like this video and subscribe, you know, don't leave yourself out. So a bunch of cards dropped to the table. Hey, I said dropped instead of came. Evolution. Okay, so let's see. We have here the 4 of coins. Yeah. You're great at keeping your money in a savings account, okay? You have financial plans and you're sticking to them. You might be great at, you know, finding coupons or discounts or only spending money at specific times of the year. You could be this kind of person that buys presents for Christmas on a July sale because that's when things are cheaper, you know? So you're very good at getting valuable things for a cheaper price. It's not that you're cheap, you're just very clever and you're very well organized in terms of your finances. You know how to get a lot back by investing not that much in. You know, you're very clever at that. I think the majority of you that chose this group could have Taurus in your energy someplace. I'm getting a Taurus Mars, a Taurus Moon, a Taurus Ascendant, and of course our Taurus Sun, right? So you are very good at saving money, you're very good at keeping it and managing it, and people love that about you. They might wonder, it's like, how does this person make it seem like they always are buying new things, or they always have the latest or most important thing? Well, it's because you plan. You know exactly when to purchase, what to purchase, and how to get some sort of discounts. I think that you're also negotiating with people to give you a discount or to give you a lower price. You have that capacity, you have that panache, you know. We have here, yeah, the Page of Coins. Keep on being confirmed. So you're very good with starting off new monetary endeavors. You could get ideas on how to make money just like that. They could just come to you, you know, like, what if I transport this product to that person and I earn an income from that, you know? Maybe I just ask for 10% off and there you go, another stream of income. So I think that you guys could have multiple streams of income. You might be quite good at investing your money. So not just saving a part of the earnings you might have from a more traditional income, but also you might work with other people or, you know, people in your family regarding what shares you could buy, or, you know, maybe you need to buy some stocks and some bonds in a specific company that you've always wanted to support, and in this way it kind of grows. I feel like you guys are also very much into the law of prosperity, right? So you know that in order to make money you have to invest some money, but not all of your money. You have to do it cleverly. You need to know in what to invest, what is of value, what is resonating with your ideals as well, and also like spending money on things you love, on people you want to give to, not just spending money just because, you know. So there is a lot of return for all these monetary investments, and it shows in your aura and in your energy. I feel like you guys have this confidence that the universe will provide, life is abundant, you'll find a way to make money, no matter how difficult the collective situation is from a financial point of view. We also have, yeah, you guys could have actually been one of those people that thrived during the pandemic because you were working in a profession that was very in touch with the desires and the needs of the collective then. So maybe you worked in delivery services, right? Or maybe you worked in the spiritual business and people needed a lot of spiritual support and counseling during that tumultuous period, right? So, and we're still in it, but kind of getting out of it to a certain extent. So there is a feeling here that you're really, really good. You're really, really good at money, and people love that about you. You emanate a sense of prosperity and stability. We also have here the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel that if something bothers you, you don't say it outright. If a person is behaving in a really weird way, you won't be that single person in the room that actually comments on, oh, you've got such a weird behavior, just cancel yourself out, you know. No, you're very ladylike or gentlemanlike, you know, you're very elegant. You wouldn't actually tell a person that they are out of line, but you might wince, you know, or you might get suddenly very silent. There is an air of solemnity around you, and I think people really appreciate that you don't just blurt out the first thing that comes from your mouth. You're not that direct. That's the thing, you know. You tend to kind of see how the situation plays out, but you wouldn't actually air your dirty laundry in public or be part of whatever nuisance is happening in front of you. You know, you just might retreat and observe and have a very mature way of dealing with it, by mostly not engaging with it, not feeding it your energy, and by not saying much, by looking to see if the other person is actually becoming increasingly aware of the fact that they are bothering other people. We have here as well the Devil. Ooh, you're very lusty. Yeah, you've got a lot of appetites, very hard to quench. I feel that to a certain extent, some people might see your capacity to make a lot of money and enjoy a life full of pleasures as you might have made a pact with the devil. You're not, you know, you're just taking care of your energy and you invest your money very well, as I said, you know. There is a feeling here though that you could overindulge, so you need to watch out for that, because overindulging is good if it's like from time to time, especially around holidays, right? But keep in mind that you do have the potential to slide into certain obsessive or addictive behaviors. Let's see the next card that came up. Oh, okay, so it's the Ace of Wands. It's not such a bad card, although we dude. Maybe some people call you dude, or there's something here about dude, you know. Maybe you might say that a lot. We do have the Eight of Swords next to the Devil. That's not such a great combination, but the Ace of Wands next to the Devil kind of tells me, oof, you are a firecracker in bed and people love that about you. You could hold a lot of secrets. You might not tell people whom it is you're sleeping with and how many people you are sleeping with, and you might also be sleeping with people that are in prior engagements, but that's hush hush. You will never tell because you are, as I said, ladylike, gentlemanlike. But there is a sense here that you are really lusty, very desirable, but also filled with desires, you know. So you emanate, you exude this energy of come and get it, I'm yummy, you know. So yeah, people are very drawn towards you. You're very sexy. You make stuff stand up, if you know what I mean. We also have here, yeah, the Two of Chalices. You're a little bit of a heartbreaker. Oh my god, I'm getting such a strong Taurus energy. I'm sorry. It's like the quintessential description of a Taurus, you know. It's like you're great with money, you're very attractive, you're also quite like in this peaceful, lovable energy, but you're also quite demure. You don't you know, you're quite elegant and you don't like engage in a lot of drama, although you can sometimes create it. Yeah, so be mindful of this. Yeah, you could sometimes create it. I know a lot of Taurians that even though they're very calm and pleasant and sensual, they create a lot of drama around them, mostly because they don't want to engage in the fact that they stir up people's very strong energies by being so perfect, you know, by being so materially awesome and ruled by Venus. Of course, you are this attractive energy, right? So with the Two of Cups, there is a feeling here that people fall in love with you on the regular, that you have a lot of people hitting you up, telling you that you're very beautiful, but you also exude this very lovable, peaceful energy. It's like, you know, you don't like to complicate your life. You just want a lot of everything. A lot of pleasure, a lot of orgasms, a lot of money, a lot of beautiful clothes. And why not, you know, because we're here to live our best lives, and you agree with that ideal and you want to manifest it, bring it into physical reality, something you can touch, taste, see, and feel. So there is a very strong feeling here that, yeah, you're very lovable, but you also make a lot of people fall in love with you with the Two of Chalices. And then the final card that we have here for you, the Six of Wands. All I do is win, 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 win. Now see myself out. Sorry guys for singing in your reading, but there is a sense here that you just win. You just win. People want to give you gifts. I think that even people that get upset with you, they still buy you gifts. I have a feeling that people that you might work with, they might not want you to quit. They might try to stall you as much as possible. If you found a better offer, they want to keep you and hold on to you. There could be some sibling rivalry in your family because you might be the preferred child. There is something just very beautiful about you. You could be very good at taking care of yourself if you're ruled by Venus. Indeed, you take care to feed your body only with the best kind of foods and to have a very beautiful, nourishing routine, or a beauty routine that keeps you looking fresh and young for longer. And people are just admiring that, you know, they're just very attracted to that, because in a very hectic, crazy, stressful world, you're like very stable, you like to take great care of yourself, you're financially well off, and you're beautiful on top of this. So what's not to love? What's not to love? Right? People love the socks out of you, the way you look. They want to be like you. They want to be inside of you. It's just winning, yeah? So you have some things in common with group 3, but you're just much more of the gorgeous variety. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. It's clear as day. And yeah, you might create some drama in life, but I think you do it accidentally. I don't think you do it because you generally strategize and plan for it. Like I think group 3 would have done it because they had this, or group 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. One of the pilots had a very Machiavellian kind of energy, but it was mostly mental. You just create drama because you just look so good that a lot of people want you, and they might end up fighting over you, you know, or a lot of people just want your presence, they want your energy, they might not just go at it in a sexual way. It could be relatives that are fighting over who gets to spend more time with you and who are you spending your holidays with, because I want you in all my family photos because you're my best looking child. Maybe they won't say that, but a part of them will always kind of end up betraying themselves and expressing this in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, that's what I had for you. Wow, my little heartbreakers. I did not expect this kind of reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. Also, make sure to comment what is your favorite spiritual thing to do in order to enter my competition. The winners will be announced in 48 hours on my community tab and on Instagram. Follow me at ms_bontemps if you haven't already. You can find the Instagram link down in the description box as well, or in the comments section. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. I'm sending you so much love.